Kirk, would it be a good idea for LeBron to go to the Lakers after this season?
No, it's not a good idea. And I say it's not a good idea for this reason. I think when we talk about sports, it's all about, for me, the chase. Somebody chasing something, chasing a goal. Where the NFL, we're seeing teams chase the Patriots. Or when you look at golf, it was Tiger chasing Jack and his records. So for me, if LeBron James goes to the Lakers, to me, he's essentially telling me, you, all of us, he's telling Michael Jordan especially, I give up. I'm not going to be able to catch you. The chase is over. I won't be able to get those 6 rings because that's who he's always going to be compared to is Michael Jordan. 6 rings, he's only got 3. He wants to get that 6th ring. It's just not going to happen if he comes over to the Lakers because, yeah, he teamed up with Lonzo Ball maybe, but that team is not going to be able to defeat the Warriors, who everybody in the NBA, as we saw in free agency, is chasing the Warriors. So to me, it's a bad idea to go over to the Lakers because you're essentially saying, I can't catch Michael Jordan. But if you stay in Cleveland, we already know you have a shot. You have a chance because you're going to come out of the East every single year because the East is just a bad product in the Eastern Conference. So you at least know that I can get to the finals and maybe something may happen, but I can possibly win if all my ducks line the way that I want them to.
Wait a minute. So you're saying the reason that he shouldn't go to the Lakers and the West is because of the Warriors? Because that team couldn't beat the Warriors?
No, I'm saying that if he goes there to the West, he's essentially saying, I can't catch Michael Jordan.
Right, because they couldn't get through the Warriors, you're saying.
No, he can possibly beat the Warriors if he goes to the East. He comes to the West. The Lakers aren't coming out of the West for at least another, 6, 7 years. He's going to join a team where he's got to recruit more talent. They're not there yet. So that's why I'm saying he goes to the Lakers. It's tough for him to get out of the conference, let alone to get to the finals.
Okay, first of all, I think you got to beat the Warriors, whether or not you're in the West or the East, for an NBA title.
Right. But I mean, you have a chance
either way, you got to beat the Warriors.
But you have a chance to beat them in the finals in a 7-game series.
Well, look at it this way: if you beat the Warriors in the West,
out of the West, Will, you know how hard it is to beat anybody in the West.
Either way,
we talk about the Western Conference gauntlet right now.
When it comes to the Warriors,
it's tough.
When it comes to the Warriors, either way, you got to beat them for that title. Either way. And if you're in the West with the Lakers and you beat the Warriors, then you get to go play that patsy of an East that no longer has you. So the path to the title still goes through the Warriors, whether or not that's in the Western Conference Finals, the Western Semis, or the NBA Finals. Either way, you got to beat the Warriors. So that's even. Okay, got to be done either way. The question is, does he have a better shot with the Cavs or a better shot with the Lakers? I think we've seen the Cavs' best shot. The Cavs' best shot was this past year. You got Kyrie, you got Kevin Love, and you got a team that is extraordinarily over the cap and handcuffed with their ability to get better. They are going to have a world of trouble making that team better. They can trade. They tried to trade for Jimmy Butler, didn't pull it off. You can try to trade Kevin Love for somebody to increase that third option, but you haven't pulled it off so far. Now, what do you get if you go to the Lakers? Well,
please tell me, please, because you still got Houston, you still got San Antonio, you still got the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Well, now you're making more sense. Now you're making more sense.
It's a gauntlet. That's what my point is.
Now you're making more sense.
It's a gauntlet now in the West.
However,
it's easier out of the
we're
East.
still talking about 2018, not this coming year. So you'll have Lonzo Ball already on his 2nd year. I happen to be a Lonzo Ball believer. Right. I know it's summer league, but he is lighting that thing up. And the way this guy plays the game makes everyone around him better. He's making passes 3 or 4 possessions or 3 or 4 plays ahead of time. He's making a pass that he knows 3 passes down the road is going to lead to a basket. He has a basketball IQ higher than a player I've seen come into the league in a long time, except maybe the exact guy we're talking about, LeBron James. And LeBron James, I'm sure, would relish the opportunity to play with somebody with this level of basketball IQ. You don't just get Lonzo, by the way. You get about $48 million in cap space. So you get Lonzo, you get LeBron, which is, by the way, the primary reason Cleveland's in the finals every year, and you get X other player that LeBron can recruit from his buddy pool, which is pretty large, to make the Lakers better. Once you put all those things together, I like the Lakers' chances. I like the Lakers' chances to take on the Warriors 2 or 3 years down the road.
I like the Lakers' chances. Here's why. Let me start with the Cleveland Cavaliers. You look at the front office. Look at what Dan Gilbert has already, what he's already done with the front office, letting go of the GM David Griffin. So if LeBron is looking at that situation, like you said, it's not going to get any better. It's only going to get worse. There's instability in the front office. What moves can the Cavaliers really make at this point to give them a better chance to beat the Golden State Warriors? There's nothing out there. There's nothing for them. So he's already reached the ceiling as far as the Cleveland Cavaliers are concerned. Now let's look at the LA Lakers. You have Magic Johnson and Rob Pelinka, who's a former agent, a guy, and we all know in basketball it's all about the contacts. Can you have the contacts with other agents, players, to recruit and bring guys to a certain organization? We know that Magic and Rob Pelinka have that type of cachet. They also have a ton of cap space to bring not only LeBron, maybe to bring a Paul George or another player to go along with that. They also have a young nucleus. We talked about Lonzo Ball, who I think is going to be one of the better point guards coming into the league.
Brandon Ingram,
Julius Randle. I mean, that's a good young nucleus right there. So you have the perfect storm waiting for you out in L.A. You have the front office that can be able to recruit guys. You have a young nucleus, and you got a bunch of cash. And you're the L.A. Lakers.
You got it all.
You're the L.A. Lakers.
But you know
the
what?
L.A. Lakers. That franchise, that legacy franchise that everyone wants to play with. You the L.A. Lakers. So with that perfect storm right there, why wouldn't LeBron want to go out to L.A.?
I saw that movie before. Remember when it was Kyrie Irving, Tristan Thompson? They were at once good young players. LeBron comes over. He brings in Kevin Love, brings in his other guys. They won a championship. But that's all over with. So if he does come to the Lakers, who's to say that they're just going to light it up? I don't know where Lonzo Ball is going to
go. Time out. Your argument in rebuttal to us was LeBron did this once. Why wouldn't he? So you doubt that he could do it again?
No.
He did that in Cleveland.
He did it in Cleveland.
And we're saying, yeah, now he can go do it in L.A. more likely than doing it in Cleveland again.
How old will LeBron be?
Not old enough, Kurt.
I'm just saying. We're talking about 3 or 4 years down the line for them to actually have a chance.
LeBron's still the best player in the league. Yeah. Right now.
Will he be
at
35, 36?
He's the best player in the league.
Oh, yeah, but I'm just saying,
no question.
We're projecting for him with the Lakers.
That's why you got a young nucleus.